Ever wondered if a genet could make a good pet, or if they're just oversized ferrets with an attitude? Well, it's time to put your curiosity at ease. Picture this, a small, agile creature draped in a coat of spotted fur with a face that could rival the cutest of kittens. That's a genet for you, a unique animal that's often misunderstood and shrouded in a cloak of mystery. Many of us have heard tales about these creatures, some hilarious, some downright bizarre. But how much of what we hear is fact and how much is just a wild figment of imagination? Are genets really oversized ferrets with an attitude? Or is there more to their story? Are they cuddly pets or just misunderstood loners? Well, hold on to your seats as we dive into the world of genets, debunking some hilarious myths and uncovering surprising facts. Let's get ready to peel back the layers of mystery surrounding these fascinating creatures. First off, many people think genets are just ferrets on steroids. Well, that's a myth. Now, it's easy to see why someone might think that. After all, genets and ferrets share a similar slender, elongated body shape, with a long tail to boot. But that's where the similarities end. Genets, you see, belong to the family Viveridae, not to be mistaken with the Mustelidae family, to which ferrets belong. Genets have retractable claws, a unique feature not seen in ferrets. They're also known for their strikingly patterned fur, often showcasing a delightful mix of spots and stripes. Genets are more like arboreal acrobats. They can effortlessly climb trees and leap from branch to branch. Their semi-retractable claws and muscular bodies give them this extraordinary ability. And don't forget their diet. Genets are omnivores, with a palate that ranges from small mammals and birds to fruits and insects. Quite a contrast to ferrets, who are obligate carnivores. So no, they're not beefed-up ferrets. They're a unique species all on their own. Ever thought about adopting a genet? Think again. These small exotic creatures may look like the perfect cuddly pet, but don't be fooled. The myth that genets make great pets is, unfortunately, a bit of a tall tale. You see, genets are wild animals, and although they can adapt to human environments, they are not domesticated. This means they come with their own set of challenges. For instance, they're naturally curious and active, often leading them to explore and climb, and possibly knock over your precious vase or photo frame. They also have unique dietary needs requiring a diverse diet of insects, small mammals, and fruits. Unlike your typical dog or cat, they won't be satisfied with a bowl of kibble. And let's not forget their nocturnal nature, which means they'll be up and about while you're trying to catch some Z's. So, unless you're ready for some serious wild animal care, maybe stick to a dog or a cat. Do you believe genets are nocturnal loners who shun any form of social interaction? Well, it's time we untangle this myth and shed some light on the real social conduct of these fascinating creatures. Contrary to popular belief, genets are not strictly nocturnal. While they do enjoy the cover of darkness for hunting, they can occasionally be spotted during daylight hours too, particularly when the weather is overcast. Now let's talk about their social behavior. Genets are indeed solitary by nature, but they're not the antisocial hermits they're made out to be. These animals communicate using a complex system of scent marks and vocalizations. They also engage in mutual grooming, which is a key social activity among many animal species. This doesn't mean they're throwing wild parties in the animal kingdom, but they do have their own version of a social network. So, it turns out genets enjoy a good social gathering just as much as we do. Are you under the impression that genets are dangerous predators to be feared? Well, let's unveil the reality behind this myth. Contrary to popular belief, genets are not the ferocious predators they're often made out to be. Yes, they're carnivorous by nature, but their diet primarily consists of small rodents, birds, and insects. They're also known to indulge in fruits and honey, showing a softer, less menacing side. Their hunting style is more about survival than aggression. Genets are opportunistic feeders, preferring to quietly stalk their prey rather than launching violent attacks. Their slender bodies and agile movements allow them to sneak up on their meals without causing alarm. In terms of human interaction, genets are generally shy and elusive. They prefer to keep their distance and are more likely to scamper away at the sight of people rather than pose a threat. So no need to fear, these little guys aren't out to get you. So what's the final verdict on our misunderstood friends, the genets? Let's take a quick trip down memory lane and revisit the fascinating world of genets we've been exploring. First, we debunked the myth that genets are simply ferrets on steroids. While they might share some superficial similarities, genets are a unique species boasting their own set of characteristics and quirks. They're not just pumped-up ferrets, they're genets, and there's no other creature quite like them. Next, we tackled the idea that genets make great pets. While their charming looks and playful antics might make them seem like the perfect addition to your family, Genets are not domestic animals. They're wild creatures who need plenty of space, a complex diet, and a lifestyle that's hard to provide in a typical home setting. Then, we dove into the nocturnal and solitary nature of Genets. They're not antisocial or grumpy. They simply prefer the quiet solitude of the night and enjoy their own company. It's not a sign of being aloof, but rather a trait that helps them survive in the wild. We also address the misconception that Genets are dangerous predators. While they are skilled hunters, they pose little to no threat to humans. They're more likely to run away from you than to attack you. So, the final verdict? Genets are neither oversized ferrets, perfect pets, nocturnal loners, nor dangerous predators. They're a unique species that deserve respect and appreciation for their distinctive qualities and their role in the ecosystem. They're misunderstood, yes, but that's only because we humans have a knack for oversimplifying the complex beauty of nature. So next time you hear someone say, Genets are just oversized ferrets, you'll know better. Remember, every animal has its own story, and Genets are no exception.